I don't know. I didn't, you know.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Rants with Jordan. I'm Jordan, and today I just want to talk about the music industry. I just watched As Told by Kenya's The Music Industry Sucks video, the new one she just posted like a few hours ago. So I was like, you know what, I made a music industry is annoying me video, and I was like, let's make a part 2, you know. So but the original idea goes to As Told by Kenya, so go check out her channel and her Patreon. But anyway, let's get into the video because we have a couple of points to discuss about. If you see me looking like past you all, because I like filming on my phone, but like all of my bullet points are on my laptop, which actually there we go, so I can see child. Anyway, let's get into the video. And of course this person doesn't suck. This is my mother, and the first person we are going to talk about is the one, the only Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter. So if you've been living under a rock, Beyonce released a new album called Renaissance on July 29th, and it's just crazy how like whenever Beyonce releases music, it just becomes like a part of the culture, you know. And if you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying. If you don't get what I'm saying, then like it wasn't for you. But like every time she makes music, it just becomes part of the culture. And I'm sitting here, and I'm just sitting here like, you know, like that's my mother. But also, again, and I live by this motto too with me and my own music, there's no point in topping the charts, and there's no point in doing that if your music is going to be forgotten about. And we're seeing it with this album, but like not really. So let me explain. So Beyonce's album came out, and it is exactly 2 months since she released her album. It's September 29th. So Beyonce, the sites and the companies and like the tabloids and stuff are like tracks people's like album sales and everything. All of them are coming out and saying that Beyonce's Renaissance has sold over 1 million units in 2 months. Mother. And I love that album so much. I have a whole video ranking Renaissance on my channel. I think it's quite literally called Let's Rank Renaissance, which I'm going to re-rank it, by the way, because there have been some changes. Like I don't agree with that video anymore, and it's been like a month and a half, and I don't agree with that video anymore. I'm going to at some point re-rank the songs on Renaissance because some of my girls have moved up and some of my girls have plummeted. Oh my god. Anyway, Break My Soul, and first of all, Break My Soul was already a smash hit, and like went out without without any promotion from Beyonce. Cuff It is just like skyrocketing on the charts. Like ooh, like a couple days ago it jumped up 23 positions. Like who's doing it like that, and who's doing it like that with an album track that's not a single? Anyway, Cuff It is gold. Cuff It is going mega viral on TikTok. It is going mega viral on TikTok. That song, the Cuff It challenge started like maybe like a week or two ago, and like the song has already been viewed 1 billion times on TikTok. So like who's doing it like that? Not your faves. But anyway, I digress. Break My Soul and Cuff It, they're certified gold in America. I'm almost certain they're both certified gold in the UK and a whole bunch of other countries as well. But like, I'm just talking about the US because those are the stat pages that I follow. And okay, so we got to talk about the elephant in the room with Renaissance. We got to talk about the elephant in the room. Beyonce, Mother Queen. When are we getting the visuals for this goddamn album? Because again, I'm trying to trust the process. You know, I understand we're trying to go back to when people had eras. I know that's what you wanted to do for this album, but like the album released 2 months ago, Break My Soul released 3 months ago, and the I'm That Girl album teaser released a month ago. And as told by King has said this too, what are we waiting on? What are we waiting on exactly? Like, what? And I'm really, because again, and this is also, as told by King, I touch on this as well, there are rumors that like the visuals aren't done being filmed yet, which again, I'm hoping that's not true. I don't think it's true, but like I'm hoping it's not true. I think Beyonce is just waiting. Again, waiting for what I don't know. And then like, I trust Beyonce, I trust the process, I'm going to trust Mother, but some things don't make sense. Some things just don't make sense. Like, why? Okay, so a couple, like 3 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, it was announced that like Church Girl was going to become the next single from Renaissance. And the Beehive went insane, and not in a good way. The shit some of y'all were saying about Beyonce because she wasn't sending Cuff or Alien Superstar to radio, like that, y'all are nasty. Y'all are not real Beehive. I'm so sorry to say that y'all are just not real Beehive. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you're fakes, you're phonies. Like, ugh. But anyway. And again, I was a bit like, okay, like I was like, okay, Church Girl's not really like the most popular song off of Renaissance, but like, okay, I guess. Like, I wasn't mad because I love Church Girl. I love that song. And I've just gotten more and more, that song, again, just skyrocketed up my ranking. Like, I gotta do a whole rank. My top ranking, my favorite song hasn't changed though. Like, ooh, my top song hasn't changed though. But, so yeah, and Church Girl was going to go in Impact Radio. It was going to be the next single. And then the Cuff It Challenge like popped the hell off. And now I think Cuff It is going to become the next single. So whether that means like promotion, whether that means like merchandise, and then like, speaking of merchandise, the vinyls and like a lot of the stuff that like we bought back in like June, that stuff ships out like by the end of this month. So Mother's about to see an explosion in sales. I know that's right. And then with Beyonce, there are some rumors that she is going to go on tour, and I'm going to be the first to say it. I'm going to go see her on tour. Like, I'm going to go see her on tour. Like, I go to school in New Orleans, but like if she don't come to New Orleans, I don't know why she wouldn't come to New Orleans, but if she don't come to New Orleans, child, I will drive to Houston. I will drive to Atlanta to go see Beyonce. I'm being dead ass serious. I will drive to Houston. I will drive to Atlanta to go see Beyonce. Like, I'm not fucking kidding. I am not joking. I will do it. Because, oh my God. Because I've seen Beyonce on tour twice. The first time I saw her was the Miss Carter show, right after she released her self-titled album. I saw her in Washington, D.C. And then the second time I saw her was for the Formation World Tour in Baltimore. And it's like going to see Beyonce live is an out-of-body experience, but also, I'm a music nerd. I love analyzing and like decoding and like looking at music and just like seeing what I can find, what I can hear. I like doing that for hours. So when Beyonce goes on tour, I want to know how she's going to do the live arrangements for Renaissance. I need to know. I need to know. Because me and my friend Kaylee, we're both like, we got to get tickets. We got to get tickets. Like, oh my God, we got to get tickets. So if you're going to go see Beyonce, don't, because I want to get my tickets, obviously. Like, you'll see her again, hopefully. I don't know, child. But, like, I want to go see Beyonce on tour. Anyway, we spent the first 10 minutes talking about Beyonce. I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Oh, and then I have my faves on, like, these are my definitive faves on Renaissance, by the way. One, Cozy. Fuck y'all. I don't know what is up with the Beehive and, like, hating that song, but Cozy is one of the best songs on Renaissance. Like, you're going to have to fight me on that, and you're going to lose. Like, Cozy is just one of the best songs of Renaissance. I suggest you don't fuck with my sis. Like, what are we? Come on. What's happening? How are y'all not getting the vision? Because I got the vision. I'm getting the vision. But y'all aren't, and it's pissing me off a little bit. It's making me a bit angry, and I don't like that. Next is Energy. One, I adore this song. This is one of my immediate favorites on the album. However, Kellis is kind of fuck you, because the la la la's are gone off the song now, and like it's like a part of Energy is just missing. Like, you know, like a part of Energy is missing, but thank God that Big Frida is there to like pick up the slack, because anyway, next, Church Girl. I love that song. I'm sorry, I do. Drop it like a thotty, drop it like a thotty. Ooh, we need to play that in the club. We need to play it in the club. Good Lord, we need to play it in the club. Church Girl is an amazing song. I love that song. Virgo's Groove. Virgo's Groove is becoming one of my favorite songs in the entire album. Like, wow. Like, if I am going to, like, do something and I'm listening, because I listen to the album, like, all the way through all the time. If I'm going to do something, quite literally, if I don't get to Virgo's Groove before I finish what I'm about to do, I'll just skip to Virgo's Groove, depending on what song I am. Like, if I'm on, like, Cuff It or like not Alien Super, I'm gonna like Cuff It or like Break My Soul, and like I'm about to be done with what I'm doing, I'm about to get back to school from like going out, like I will put on Virgo's Groove because I have to hear it. In my last one, America Has a Problem, like wow, and I'm so glad like the Hive is catching on to America Has a Problem, because America Has a Problem is like the best song on the album. And if you don't think that's the best song on the album, that's fine, because like quite literally any song, if you argued, could be the best song on Renaissance. But America Has a Problem needs to be in your top 5. I'm being real generous with that, because it really should be in your top 3. It really should be in your top 3. But I'm going to be generous today. America Has a Problem should be in your top 5. And if it's not, your opinion means absolutely nothing to me. I'm so sorry. Anyway. Next, we spent 12 minutes on Beyonce, but again, that's Mother. And when Mother arrives, you bow down. So, anyway, next, this is my sister. Like, you're never going to get me to hate Meg Thee Stallion. I need to do an album ranking for Traumazine, because good Lord do I love that album. Megan Thee Stallion, I love her, and if you haven't heard, Megan Thee Stallion has a website that's dedicated to mental health resources. It's called badbitcheshavebaddays2.com, and on there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of mental health resources, so please go check it out if you or anyone you know is like struggling with mental health issues. But like Megan Thee Stallion, like, oh, what an album, and she's been on a festival run. I need her to go on tour. Like, I'm going to go see Beyonce on tour. If these rumors have to be fucking true, I'm going to go see Beyonce on tour. But right after Beyonce, I'm going to go see Megan Thee Stallion on tour. Like, whoa. Like, Megan's been in the game for too long for her to have not gone on, like, a real tour yet. Like, oh my God. I need to go to an arena and see Megan Thee Stallion, because, like, and her live arrangements are really good, too. Her live arrangements are really, really, really good. Megan has an ear for music. And not too many rappers have that. Like, if I'm going to be, let's get shady for a second. If I'm going to be honest, the only 2 rappers who I would go see in concert, there's 3. The only rappers that I would go see in concert, Megan Thee Stallion and Doja Cat. And then there's Queen Herbie, but I don't think a lot of y'all know who she is. But, like, you should really get into her. I love her. But Megan Thee Stallion and Doja Cat, their ear for music, especially when it comes to their live arrangements, like, whoa. Nobody's doing it like them. Nobody. I don't care. Alive, dead, now, future, past. No one's doing it like them. A couple of my favorite songs from Megan Thee Stallion's Traumazine. NDA, again, like, she started the album off strong. NDA is like, it's a good song. And NDA, see, my favorites on this album have changed a lot, but I do think I'm almost certain I'm stuck between two when it comes to my favorites on this album. Because NDA was my favorite song, and then we got to her. She like, I know y'all hate that song, but that's a song. I'm sorry. Megan did what she needed to do in that song. She slid on that beat. Like, whoa. She slid on that beat, and I don't know if you want me to just ignore talent. I don't know if you just want me to ignore somebody doing their job and doing it well, but like, I'm not doing that. And I'm especially not doing that for Megan Thee Stallion. Like, are you done? Because if you don't like her, that's a you problem. I think you're going to hell. But like, that's a you problem. Like, I think you need to like get your ears checked. But Her is a good song, and that also is like Her is one of the songs on the album that is fighting to be my favorite. It's Her. My laptop stays on, child. It's Her, and then there's Anxiety. Whoa, this is the song I think I have the most emotional connection to, because when it comes to like parental situations, I identify with Megan Thee Stallion a lot. And so when she did that line about if I could write a letter to heaven, I would to my mama that would have been listening, like, whoa, I almost started bawling. I got teary-eyed when I heard that, because I was like, everything she was talking about in that song, I was like, I felt so seen. And I haven't felt that way since I listened to Renaissance. Like, wow. But again, my girl's from Houston, and we're going to get to another girl from Houston later, but my girl's from Houston. And then there's Ungrateful, which, okay, we got to be shady for a second. I'm so sorry. We got to be shady for a second. Megan could have done that song by herself. Like, I don't know who Key Glock is. I'm assuming he's a good rapper, and he did what he needed to do on Ungrateful, but Megan could have done that by herself. Like, I'm sorry. And I'm not saying Key Glock isn't a talented rapper. He probably is, but like, he wasn't bringing it to the table as much as Megan was, and his verse was like 20 seconds. So I was kind of like, okay, like, the energy just went when he got into the song. So I just listened to Megan's two verses, and then like, once the man starts rapping, I just skipped the song. Like, I'm so sorry. Speaking of Megan Thee Stallion, the baby, you're going to hell. Fuck the baby. I'm so sorry. Fuck that nigga. Let's talk about him for a second, because Megan has a line in, I think, one of her freestyles from Something for the Hotties, where she's basically saying that in order to, if people aren't selling or if they want engagements online, they bring up Meg Thee Stallion's name, and she's absolutely correct, because the baby is over here talking about somehow he had a sexual relationship with Meg Thee Stallion, and of course he decides to reveal this like right when his album was to come out. The album, which is flopping, by the way, flopping. You can't even sell 20,000 copies. Ooh, can't even sell 20,000 copies. Flop. Anyway, the baby's just going to hell. Oh, and then to use a Meg Thee Stallion lookalike in one of your music videos, you're burning in the fiery pits. I don't give a shit. You're burning in the fiery pits. I don't care about bringing down the black man. I don't really give a fuck. The baby, you're going to hell. Also, what is up with like, ooh, I know this is a music industry video, but we're gonna I hope y'all didn't hear that. There are these, okay, tangent. There are these like guys on my floor who live down the hall like this way, and like, I don't think none of these niggas like each other, because they are always hanging out, but like these niggas annoy the fuck out of each other. They are always screaming at each other, and I'm like, why do y'all hang out? Why do y'all hang out? Do y'all just hang out because like you're all white men? And like, you need a group to hang out in, cause like there's like 3,000 kids that go to this fucking school. Why do y'all hang out? Y'all don't like each other. Somebody almost got into a fight today because he was banging on the door beside me, banging on the door, talking about, let me in. And then the guy opens the door, starts screaming at the top of his lungs. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Anyway, sorry. But we're going to get into misogyny for a little bit. I'm so sorry. We're going to get back to the baby's little rusty, nasty, musty, dusty ass. We're going to get back to that. We're going to talk about misogyny for a little bit. Like, whoa, I know we were having so much fun, but it's time to get a little bit serious. I know we were having fun, but it's time to get a little bit serious. Anyway, what is up with, like, all of a sudden, all these, like, grown men loving the baby? Because that's not how I remember the baby's come up. No, y'all didn't like him until he started going on that homophobic shit, and then he started doing misogynistic things. None of y'all niggas liked that man. Black women were the ones that made the baby's career. And the moment he started shitting on gay people and black women, all of a sudden, y'all stand the baby. I don't understand that. It's the same thing with fucking Tory Lanez, which both of them are burning in the fire. I hope they both get hit by a bus. Whoa, I'm wishing death. Sorry. I hope they both get hit by a bus, because what the fuck? None of y'all niggas liked any of them. Y'all thought they were both, like, whack. Y'all thought they were both, like, y'all thought they couldn't rap until misogyny and homophobia came into the picture, and all of a sudden, you've been standing the baby since day one. Y'all were calling him all kinds of names and shit. So, I don't know what the fuck's going on with that, but, serious? Actually, no, because the next topic we're going to get into is a bit serious too. So we're going to talk about my girl Lizzo, my other girl from Houston. Wow, Houston, y'all really, like, are kind of the best city in America, because y'all got Beyonce, Megan Thee Stallion, and Lizzo. Like, whoa. Like, well, Texas well, I'm not going to say Texas is the best state in America. You're not. Sorry. But Houston, y'all kind of, like, got bragging rights a little bit. Like, really? You got Beyonce by herself, I would be like, well, it's over for all of you. But, like, Beyonce, Meg, and Lizzo, like, wow, legends coming out of Houston. Whoa, anyway. So, Lizzo, a couple days before Lizzo's, because Lizzo's on tour right now, which I desperately want to go see Lizzo on tour. I desperately want to go see Lizzo on tour, but she's not coming to New Orleans, and the closest show to me is in Houston. And Houston's only 5 hours away from New Orleans, and I love Lizzo down. However, the only person I'm, like, driving down like that to go see in a concert is Beyonce. Like, I'm so sorry. Let me drink some water real quick. Ooh, child, Dasani. Anyway. But yeah, Liz, so she's not coming to a show near me, so I'm gonna have to just, like, find somebody who bootlegs the tour footage online in, like, a couple months and, like, watch it there. Or, like, hopefully she, like, does, like, a CD, or, like, she releases, like, the tour and we can, like, buy it and play it on our computers, because I want to see the tour. Like, I really do. I want to go see Lizzo on tour. But a couple days before Lizzo's performance in Washington, D.C., a few people from the Library of Congress got in contact with Lizzo, and the Library of Congress in America, like, that's where, like, all of American history is. That's where all of American history is. And so, of course, the Library of Congress has, like, instruments belonging to very famous people and historical figures and everything. And they invite Lizzo to play James Madison's Crystal Flute. And okay. And I'm just, with the discourse, I'm here to tell you, I don't care. Like, James Madison is a slaver, and, like, he's burning in hell right now. But, like, cause the black part of me is like, okay, like, we could have played a different instrument. But the musician in me, because I played violin, if I got to play, like, Paganini's violin, if I got to play the violin that, like, Bach played or, like, Mozart played, I would jump at the opportunity too. Because it's, like, it's a historic artifact that can be played. Like, oh my God. Like, let's be serious for a second. And, like, it's funny because the people who are, like, upset about this is, like, white people. Why are y'all so upset? Why can y'all please stop trying to use black people as your attack dogs and every something racist? Like, call it out and move on, but, like, don't frame it in a way where it's like, I can't attack you because I'm white. Black people, let's go. Like, no, can we not? Like, I'm so sorry, I don't care. Like, Lizzo made history, and that's what matters to me. Like, oh, I don't care enough, I'm so sorry. If that makes me a coon, I guess I'm a coon. Like, whoops, I just don't give a shit. I know I've been lying to y'all faces about, like, doing a special ranking for Lizzo's album, but like, again, it's going to come out eventually. It's just not now. I got a couple videos. I have a whole other video I need to upload probably before this one, and I gotta make a couple more videos tonight because my roommate is gone. He's in Miami. Ooh, my roommate is gone. Like, thank God. Anyway, the last thing on this list, because I can't think of anything else going on in the music industry that I care about. I know there's shit going. Oh, speaking of shit I care about, rest in peace to Coolio. That was sad. That was sad. Rest in peace to Coolio. I'm gonna yeah, rest in peace to Coolio. But other than this last thing, there's nothing else I really care about that's going on in the industry right now. Either I just don't know or I don't care. Well, okay, no. Before we get into my last point, because this is kind of a music industry thing, but also I kind of just want to talk about this, but I don't want to make a whole video on it. Hailey Bieber, shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. I'm so sorry. Like, ooh, and okay. I understand that, like, Selena's stans have kind of been, like, harassing you and everything. And Selena, I am kind of giving you the side eye for, like, not really in your fans a little bit, but also, again, I kind of just don't care. Because your husband is Justin Bieber. Your husband is Justin Bieber. Why is Justin not using his platform in order to stop the harassment that's being thrown towards you? That's your fucking husband. Like, I get it. Like, I know artists and like I understand artists' stands can be a bit like overwhelming at times, but like honestly, if that were me, I would just like log off of Twitter and talk to your husband about, like, you're Justin Bieber, do something about this shit. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, you might have to call me a woman hater in this video because, like, oh, I don't care. But, like, and then you're talking about Selena, and you're talking about your exes, you're talking about your husband's ex in their relationship, and I'm just like, girl, let it go. Like, you're married to the man now. Like, you're the one that's married to the man. Like, can we please not do this? You're the one married to him. Like, okay. Anyway, that bullshit aside, the last thing I want to get into, and this is probably, I don't think I'm going to talk about this that much, is Rihanna playing the Super Bowl. And fucking finally, like, let's be real, fucking finally. One, Rihanna's making her comeback. I'm hoping this is the beginning of a Rihanna comeback. I really am hoping this is the beginning of a Rihanna comeback. Because we know, like, I think last year it was announced, she announced that she's working on her new album. And, so I'm hoping this is like the beginning of, like, Rihanna's rollout for R9. Again, me personally, I don't need a new album from Rihanna. She has 8 amazing albums. Like, Rihanna's at a point in her career where, like, if she decided to do makeup for the rest of her life, I would not give a shit, because, like, Rihanna's already made her mark on music. Like, this, just go on tour every so often, Rihanna, if you're going to, like, never do music again after this album, because, again, and she got a baby. Like, I completely understand that she never did music after this album. Like, ooh, I'm so sorry. Like, it's not like Rihanna's old or anything. It's just that, like, she's already given so much to music, and I think she really just found her lane with makeup and her Fenty Beauty and her Fenty fashion and beauty brand. So I'm kind of just like, if she, after this, if she never gave us music again, that's fine. Just go on tour every, like, 5 years, Rihanna, like, please, because, like, but you've given your time in the industry. I don't really need to hear any new music from Rihanna. Like, I just don't. She has 8 amazing albums. But anyway, she's playing the Super Bowl, and again, finally, like, I don't know why it took this long, because they were talking about people playing the Super Bowl, like, who's going to play it, because Taylor Swift had, like, pulled out. Oh, Taylor Swift. Okay, we're going to talk about her after this. And the only 2 people, in my opinion, who can do the Super Bowl, Rihanna, now that she's been announced, Rihanna, like, I'm thinking about it, like, Rihanna has hits on hits on hits on hits on hits, so, like, duh. But also, like, which Rihanna has a lot of hits, so, like, I think Rihanna needs, like, a full 20 minutes. We're not going to hear shit. And 12 minutes is too short. I'm so sorry. Rihanna has more hits than the amount of time they're giving her. on the stage. She needs 20 minutes. I'm so sorry. She really does need like a full 20-minute set. But anyway, they were talking. So it was Rihanna was the only person who I could see playing Super Bowl who I would care about. Her or Miley Cyrus. Which next year I need to see Miley Cyrus. Next year the Super Bowl happens every year, right? I don't know football. Oof, I'm not a man's man. I'm sorry. So like, I don't know football, but like the Super Bowl happens every year. I'm pretty sure. I think it happens every year. I'm almost certain. I don't know. Leave it to the men. I don't know. But next year, whenever the Super Bowl happens next, Miley Cyrus better be on that fucking stage. I'm so sorry. Miley Cyrus better be on that fucking stage next year or for the next 2 years. I need Miley Cyrus on it. Miley Cyrus has too many like hits in the street. Ooh, too many hits in the streets at that. Like, ooh, Miley needs to be on that goddamn stage on the Super Bowl. But this is about Rihanna. That's actually it. Yeah, Rihanna, like, finally. Like Rihanna's coming back. The girls should be scared. Like, whoa, like Beyonce's back. Rihanna's coming. Like, wow, we're really back in 2016 and I'm loving it. Stan Twitter is going haywire. Oh my God, I gotta make a video about that one day. But yeah, like, Rihanna's coming back, mother. Anyway, Taylor Swift, because I didn't write this down, but I was just thinking about her. Taylor Swift is releasing her new album, Midnight, and I'm really getting into the Midnights with Me thing she's doing on Instagram, where she's really revealing the track list for her album. I'm almost certain the album comes out the end of this month, which we gotta talk about Taylor Swift for a quick second. I don't know if anybody else does this, but like sometimes I associate certain artists with certain seasons. Like, to me, Beyonce and Megan Thee Stallion, they're like a summer. Those are my summer queens. Like Billie Eilish, Melanie Martinez, I listen to them more in the winter time. And then people like Bree Runway, Queen Herbie, they're more like an all year kind of people. I listen to everybody all year, but like, and then people like Rihanna, that's my spring girly, spring into summer. But like, it maybe it's just me, but I quite literally think that Taylor Swift owns fall. Like how Mariah Carey owns winter when it comes to Christmas. No, Taylor Swift owns fall. Any Taylor Swift album that's not 1989 or Reputation or Lover, any Taylor Swift album you can just be a fall album. Taylor Swift owns fall. So like the fact that her album's coming out like right in the fall, like, ooh, and she's doing a roller. I love her. Like, so I love Taylor Swift. And then, oh my God, I'm almost certain we're supposed to be getting ooh, what's the next re-recording? I'm almost certain because we got Red. Like 6 or like beginning of the year we got Red. So I'm almost certain that the next re-recording is 1989, which I most definitely want to be there for that, because like that's my fucking album. Like, ooh, I gotta sing it to the masses. I stand Taylor. I do. I'm a Taylor Swift girl. Like, I'm sorry, 1989 is too good. I'm so sorry. 1989 is too good. Like, oh my God. And I'm almost certain after 1989, I think after 1989, she, I'm trying to think. After 1989, I think it's Reputation. Right? Ooh, child. Sorry I'm all up in your grill like this, y'all. But, like, we gotta go to Spotify. Oh, my God. I typed in Taylor Swift, exactly. Like, first thing to pop up. Like, bad bitch. Can we go to album? Yeah, Red, Fearless. No, can I this is what I hate about, like, oh, nope. Okay, well, because I think she owns Lover. I think Reputation's the last album after that we're going to get. I think so, because we got Red, and we got Fearless, we got Taylor Swift. We're about to get 1989 and Reputation. Yeah, okay. Did it just get, like, really bright in here for you all? I feel like it was not this bright. Like, if I move you all closer, or that's better. I don't know when it got bright like that. I hope it wasn't during the entire video. But Taylor Swift is coming. This video, I guess this is the end of the video. Let me get back to my list, just make sure there's something else. Yeah, this is the end of the video. Oh, now I'm talking about Taylor Swift. Melanie Martinez is supposed to be dropping songs. She announced that she's working on her new album, and that she should be releasing some new songs by the end of the year, and her album should be out sometime next year. So I'm excited for that, because K through 12 was a phenomenal album. Like, whoa, Test Me, The Bakery, Nurse's Office, Show and Tell. Wow, I'm gonna say it, some of the best alternative pop songs of all time. Like, whoa, Melanie Martinez had a run. Like, wow, and she's about to come back again to snatch her throne back. Like, whoa. But like, when your mother again. So Melanie Martinez is coming back. I think that's everything. If there's anything else that's happening in the music industry, I just don't care, or I don't know. But if I don't know, I don't care. But anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for all my subscribers. Thank you for all my viewers. Thank you all so much, especially if you make it through these long-ass videos. I know these videos are long. I'm so sorry. I'm going to try and get better at that. But this video's it's like we got under 40 minutes this time. Watch my last 2 videos. If I can, like, get screenshots like I did with my Sims video, I'm going to, like, do it again. But, if we can, like, that's not what I wanted to say. Thank you to all my new viewers. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you guys for sharing and liking my videos. That's what I wanted to say. I was going off into a whole other video topic for a second. Watch my videos on, I just released a video called I think it's called, like, Y'all Hate Kids, Let's Chat. Which is about how, like, adults don't respect kids, like, at all, and they don't give kids, like, anything, no dignity or anything. And then I'm almost certain the video I released before that is my ranking the Sims 4 expansion packs, which that was a fun video. Like, right after this video, it's only 9 o'clock, so like after this video I'm gonna, like, do my list and ranking of every single game pack, which, ooh, y'all are gonna hate me for that, because a lot of your faves are about to be at the very bottom because the pack don't work. Ooh, so you should already know what packs. If you watch The Sims, you made it this far into the video, you should already know what packs are about to be at the bottom because they don't work. Whoa, like, some packs should be at the very top, and they simply just aren't, because I gotta talk about what The Sims give us, not like what I wanted in my head. So anyway, thank you all so much. I'm gonna go edit this video, work on my, like, next Sims 4 video. I'm dreading having to get to those goddamn stuff packs. Like, oh, there's like 20 of them bitches. Like, Speaking of which, Sims 4, hashtag bring back stuff packs. What's going on? Hashtag bring back stuff packs. But anyway, the Sims is a lot going on. You're going to get a lot of Sims content from me. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on in the Sims this month. So you're probably going to get a good chunk of Sims content in October, November. But then again, I love the Sims. I play that game for like 8 hours straight. So, like, anyway, I'm going to actually go this time. I know I said that like 55 times in the past like 2 minutes, but I'm going to actually go. I will see you all later. Again, check out my video on why I hate kids and my Sims 4 expansion pack ranking. Okay, finally, toodaloo.